Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Agrarian Skies 2. In the last episode, we were working on getting the laser drill and the laser drill precharger set up. I can't remember if we actually set that up. I don't think we did. But we made both of them. We don't really have the power output right now to use those, but basically they will give us a lot of ores and all that kind of fun stuff. So it'll be useful later. But last time at the end of the episode, I kind of said that we were going to switch over from tech stuff to something magical, and I decided to do just that. We're going to be working with blood magic today. And I just figured we might as well get some blood. Try to get some more things. There's still spiders, aren't there? I really need to fix that kind of stuff. I don't really know how to fix spiders from spawning, but they are going to block up things. I do have my jetpack. I can go ahead and just break a couple blocks, and that'll help. So that worked well enough. And I don't know why baby zombies do not cooperate. Anyways, uh-oh. I heard an explosion. And things exploded. Perfect. Alright, well, at least it doesn't look like we lost any blocks. We do have an Enderman lurking. We have a couple, it looks like. And hopefully we can get this fixed relatively easily. So, yeah, let's fix this a little bit. We'll turn that off. I want to grab stone bricks and the redstone. And let's see, we can put stone bricks like so. An easy way to prevent the spiders from spawning is going to be using half slabs. But we're also going to need another redstone lamp, I think. Well, let's see. I don't actually know if we're going to need any more. Let's see if we need any more before we make any more. We're going to need one more. So we'll just go ahead and do that. That'll light it up a little bit better. We're gonna have to deal with the blazes as we're in, while we're in there, but hopefully we can get it to so that spiders will stop spawning. So stone, brick slabs, and then we're gonna need a redstone lamp. We have glowstone, and then a little bit more redstone. We have a good bit of redstone, which is nice. And I think the 3 pieces we have is more than enough. So let's fix this up a little bit. Hopefully the blazes don't give us too much trouble. And what we need to do is we need to basically put slabs every once in a while so that spiders can't spawn. Something like this might work. But then things can't get where they need to go. So, you know what? Do I have a dolly? Isn't that how I got the spawner to begin with? I think it is. It's been so long since I've set this up. I don't remember. Yes, diamond dolly. I can move spawners with this. So let's pick up the spawner real quick. Just to get access in here a little bit better. Now it is going to kind of decrease the durability of it, but that's fine. It wasn't that expensive to begin with. Let's just set it right in here. And we'll kill the blaze that's in here. And did I change something with the range? I did. There we go. Cool. So what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to set this up so that basically spiders can't spawn. Now spiders need a 2x2 area to spawn. So right here would be a good spot. So if we do that, no spiders. But what we'll need to do is fix this as well. So the conveyor belt will need to go that way. And that works. So another 2x2 is right here. So yeah, what's going to be the easiest way to do this? Let's get rid of this row. And we'll do it this way. We'll just have them going into another row. That way we can do something like this and this. Something like that. And then we'll have to do the same thing for this row. And basically all of the rows. Now, mobs are going to be able to kind of stand on this. That's fine. We'll deal with that. Actually, if we do this one and this one, that'll be good too. So I did the wrong one. That's fine. We can fix this. It's not that big of a problem. So that way, this one needs to go. And they're not actually going anywhere. They're just, we're just gonna basically rearrange them so that they all push towards the center. So like so. And same for this side. And then we'll just need more slabs, which isn't a problem, but this should fix the spawner at least for getting rid of spiders. Now, like I said, things are going to be able to... Actually, we can fix that. Things would be able to kind of stand here, but we can change that. So we'll just do something like this. We'll need some more slabs, but that's fine. We can go get that, and then we will replace our spawner, and everything will be good. So we just need more stone. Let's get like 2 sets. Or 60, that works too. Oh well, it's just cobblestone, and I can easily make that again, so it's not that big of a deal. Not the end of the world. But anyways, let's finish this up, and then we can actually start doing what I want to do today, which is blood magic. I want to do blood magic quests. There is a lot of things left for us to do, magic-wise, and blood magic is kind of up there on the list. So if we put the dolly right, if we put the spawner back there, that'll be fine. And we shouldn't have any more spiders. I do want to go ahead and just hit F7 in here. Alright, evidently it's not dark enough for anything, because there's plenty of lights because of this. So we'll turn that off, and then we'll see. So are there any spots where there's a 2x2? No. So we're good. We can go ahead and put this guy back. Try to get out of here as quickly as possible. Put our lamp down and our redstone. And we should start getting blazes again. So Blaze rods can go in there. I'll keep the rest of the stuff can go with me. And I'm going to let some blazes spawn, because why not? As well as pretty much anything we get in there. We shouldn't get spiders, and that's the only thing I care about. Now, mobs are going to get stuck on the slabs, but that's better than clogging up the output hole, I guess, is a good way of putting that. So I don't really care. But anyway, so let's actually get into what I want to do today. So, blood magic. There's a whole bunch of sigils we could make. There is a bunch of different runes we could work on, or getting to the next part, which is the bloodstone bricks. That I do believe requires ritual stones, and I don't know if we're ready to do that, but we can start working towards it. Because yeah, in order to get the bloodstone bricks, you need bloodstone, which is made from weak blood shards, which we could sift. We may actually already have weak blood shards, so we don't have to do the ritual. Yeah, we already have 4 of them. We don't even have to do the ritual if we don't want to. So we need this stuff. So let's just grab some stone. And there's half a stack. Simple. Now, yeah, you can get it rarely by saving soul sand, or you can also obtain it by creating a bound sword and killing hostile mobs with it. It was intended to be able to get this way. Make this a really easy quest. Now, the bloodstones are actually the key to the next tier. I do believe it's just the flat out bloodstones, but I could be wrong on that. I've got to remember, and I don't know, is the sanguine, I have to spell that. Yes, it is. Sanguine Sanctum. There is no quest for that. So, like, there is no recipe, rather, for that. So, I don't know if, because there's also the, like, mail order catalog. Maybe we need to make this, and we'll get it. So, let's try that. Because that's not too expensive. Just a book and some glass. The glass we can go ahead and tell the system to make. The book, we need more paper, which, again, not a problem. Is there a good way to get leather other than the alchemic chemistry set? Yes, we can get it from zombie flesh in mana infusion. So that's actually a decent. I don't think we have that yet, but so for now, let's just go with this, because string is going to be plentiful as well. So mail order catalog. Now this is a mail order catalog. So the way you use this is, let's go somewhere with a little bit of layers to it, just in case. And you just throw that on the ground, back away, and you'll receive your book. Cool, so that is how you get this. Things I learned from other mod packs. So the Sanguine Sanctum basically teaches you, it's the instruction manual for blood magic. And I'm probably murdering how you say that, but we need to look at the architect. I want to see tier 4, I believe. And it is the bloodstone bricks. The large bloodstone bricks. So that's at least what it looks like. So I can't remember, did I build this wrong? Which mod pack did I build it wrong in? I don't think it was this one. It might have been. It's supposed to be one higher than the glowstone. So if we put them on the corners here, we should be good. And of course I don't have the runes set up down below. We'll get those between episodes. I will do some work. In fact, let's go ahead and stab these guys. And you know, I should be charging up my wand if I have a wand that needs to be charged. Just because more efficient. That could use a little bit of charging. You know what? Let's go. Let's do it. I don't think I have any other better ones yet. We still need to do a lot of work with Thaumcraft. But there's all these little orbs. You can kind of see one right there. Those are, in fact, charging up our wand. We had 15 air, now we have 22. Which is really nice. I love that about this stuff. So, let's turn that off. We've got enough runes for right now. If we need more, we can get them. So, what do we want to do next? This unlocks the quest to get the Master Ritual Stone. These are going to allow you to do a lot of different things. Infinite water springs, infinite lava springs, grow crops faster, push mobs away, kill mobs. Rituals and blood magic do a lot of things. But I think before we go to that, let's do some of these other quests. The next Blood Orb it's going to check for is the 4th tier, which is a weak blood shard and a tier 4 altar. We're actually pretty close to that. It's going to take a lot of blood, but we're actually pretty close to that once we get the runes on this tier, which, as you can see, are not there yet. But let's take a look at some of these sigils. So let's start with the blood light. Sigil of the blood lamp. So what do I need? I need 3 immune slates. And what level? We need the next level Blood Orb. Alright, so let's switch over to let's see, efficient slaughter and fast slaughter. So acceleration and speed runes and sacrifice runes. So rune, we're gonna want this guy, which is pretty easy. So we're gonna need 2 reinforced slates. So let's go ahead and switch this. And what we're going to do is we're actually going to do something like this. And, you know what, let's just kind of do one of these. Immune slates. Let's step away from all of that noise. And we're going to go ahead and make the Rune of Sacrifice. Do we only need 1? Probably should have checked that before I did much else. But let's go ahead and we have everything but the Blood Orb, which I conveniently forgot back over here. So in here, yes, there's our Apprentice Blood Orb. We'll go ahead and grab that and take a look at making the Runes of Sacrifice. We should be able to make it this way. Yes, cool. So there is the Blood Orb. We're going to get 4 more blood runes and the Sanguine Scientim that we just got. Oh well. So that is the sacrifice, and that unlocked 2 more quests. One is a blood magic quest, one is a blood amulet. Never really dealt with that, to be honest, but the other things we're going to need is rune acceleration and speed runes. So the rune of acceleration is probably going to require a much higher blood orb. Yes, it requires one of the highest. So we're not going to be able to finish that one, but let's go ahead and make the speed rune. Because this is going to be good. So we're going to need one of these blood runes and 2 more immune slates. And that is a zombie monster spawner. So we'll do with that soon enough. Now, we're going to need a lot of runes, I do believe. I can't remember how many more runes we need to upgrade the altar, but if we can do that today, that would be kind of awesome. So there is everything. Cool. That was easy. And quest completed. Now, I don't have any more runes in here, do I? No. How do we make a normal rune? It's just blank slates. So let's get like as many as we can. 28, that'll make 14 more runes. We're just gonna make basic runes for right now. We'll upgrade the altar later and deal with all that kind of stuff later. But for now, let's just go ahead and make all of those. And we can put these guys back, and then we need a weak blood shard from our system. And now here's the thing, there's something else we can do with this. If we look at the recipes with this, once we get the master blood orb, we can actually duplicate these pretty easily. There's other ways to get them as well. That's how we get the original ones, through sifting, but duplicating them is going to be a good way too. So let's go ahead and fly down here. And we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're going to need a total of... Actually, we might be close. And unfortunately, the thing is absorbing some of these. There's a speed, there's a sacrifice, so we need 1, 2, 3 more runes. I think we can handle that. Given the amount of monsters up above, let's switch this to this. Grab that netherrack for the fun of it, really. And we'll go ahead and turn that on and start killing a lot of these guys in a second. So we need, what did I say, 4? I really wish this mod pack had ladders. Wow, what am I saying? Elevators. We have to use ladders. I'd rather have elevators. So, let's kill a couple of these guys. So there's 1, 2. Let's fly back down because it's super loud. So we need 1, 2, 3. So yeah, once we get 2 more, I'm gonna go ahead and turn this off. Get a little bit more blood in there. We'll eat. We'll get the rest of the runes, and we'll get our altar to a tier 4, which will allow us to make the tier 4 Blood Orb, which is great. That's like perfect for me. So 1, 2, 3. Again, we'll get more runes. We'll upgrade the runes later. That's not something that's a priority right now. The main priority is getting access to all this stuff. So we'll just do this, and that should be a tier 4 blood altar. So the easiest way to find out is if we grab our sigil of holding, which has the divination sigil. Let's just take this out, because I don't really want to use the sigil of holding. I don't really use any other things, but tier 4 altar. So, what we're going to want to do, we have 13. Max is 24 something, 24,105. Let's actually turn down, if I go to the right thing, hostile creatures, really low right now. So we need to put this guy. So we're gonna try to get the Master Blood Room, Blood Orb rather. So it's 40,000. So we're gonna have to fill this guy up twice. Step back because I heard a sizzle. But let's go ahead and throw that in there, and it'll start working. Now once this gets down to like 18, we'll start putting more blood in there, and we'll let it drain for quite a bit, and then we'll just completely kill everything here and hope for the best. Alright, so we've got to kill the baby zombies. Because they will not give us blood. And we might need to sacrifice some of ourselves. And not die, because that would be bad. And this is not good. Really need to get more blood in there as quickly as we can. Regeneration. And longer it takes, the worse. Alright, so you're not done yet. Oh, this isn't good. Let's back away. And maybe let things spawn and fall down there. And then we'll come back in. Kill everything we can. Why aren't the Enderman might not be able to get in there. And it might have stopped processing. So, might have wasted a lot of blood. Alright, what we're gonna do, we're gonna fix the Enderman problem now, because evidently there's an Enderman problem. Let's fly up here. And I just want to take a look inside of here. I know there's nothing here. So let's... Oh my gosh, at the number of Endermen. And they can't do anything. They can't get through because of the spawner. I kind of figured that might be the case. So we need to deal with all that stuff. Easiest thing to do is going to be to just get away from that area. Basically let everything despawn. And then what we're going to do is we're going to head in there and put a little bit of a roof in there so that it's only 3 tall. So it looked like everything just despawned. No? Okay. But the blazes should have, for the most part. So we're gonna kill everything. And the only other way we could do anything, and you know what, let's just do it. We're gonna take this off. And where did I come in? Right here. So the Endermen were unfortunately blocking us. We're going to go grab our Diamond Dolly again, and we're going to use yet another durability on it, just to get the spawner moved again. So that's why I had it 1 higher than it is, and that's where it needs to go. So it needs to go right there. Now they shouldn't come out of the top because of how the spawners work, but we'll hope for the best. Alright, so we'll just put everything back. I'm missing a thing. Or am I? I don't know. Let's kill those guys. Four blocks. You should have a better range than that. Put all of this stuff in here. I will clean that out soon. Actually, let's just go ahead and take the stuff I want out of it now. So ender pearls, blaze rods, blaze powder, bones, arrows, rotten flesh. Don't care about the carrot. Okay. Oh, here's the last stone brick. Alright, so this episode is not going to plan very well. This blaze spawner is just causing all sorts of problems. But basically, if we just keep doing what we're doing, we'll get the next blood orb. We just need to get more blood in there. So let's step away so that things can spawn. And while we're doing this, let's go ahead and take a look at what other quests we have that we can do. And we'll go ahead and put the diamond dolly away. And you know what? The sanguine scientim. The next, by the way, altar upgrade requires 4 beacons, so that's going to be a while. I don't really want to deal with that right now, but it is a thing that we're going to have to deal with eventually, and that is very much an eventually. So I don't know if it's still progressing or not. I guess we'll find out. But we just stand back a little bit. Blazes will spawn, and we can just kill these guys. Yeah, it's probably not. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take this out, and we need to figure out a better way to deal with this. So yeah, if we want 40,000 blood, we need to get some augmented capacity, and this is something we can actually pretty easily do. Stone buckets, it's going to be costly on iron, and then immune slates. So we have one already. Go ahead and swap that, and I want to go ahead and put those stones in there, and we're going to turn it on. And what we'll do is just kind of slash these guys, get some blood in here, and get to crafting more augmented capacity. But it's not going to work right now because we don't have enough blood at all. So we just need to get more mobs spawning and just fill up our backlog of blood. Now there is other ways we can get blood, but I'll tell you guys what. I will work on this off camera because that's probably going to take a while. Let's step away from the altar itself, and let's do some of the quests. So let's see, bloody redstone, altar emitter. That's going to give us a bunch of redstone. The altar diviner is going to give us some stuff, so that might be worth it to me to go ahead and get if we can. But then we also have all these sigils. So let's see, what's the first one we were trying? We were trying to make the blood lamp. Can I hit R on that? No. So the blood lamp was taking the next tier, wasn't it? I wish I could remember what that one looked like. Right there. So that requires, yeah, the lowest is the Master Blood Orb. So we can't make that one yet. The Water Sigil. How about that one? This requires Magician's Blood Orb. Cool. So, wait. Any Blood Orb, actually. We never made a Magician's Blood Orb, did we? That is tier 3. That is a block of gold. We're actually trying to skip the tier 3, which is okay. We'll probably end up making it at some point. I don't know if these orbs are used for anything or not, but we just need a bunch of buckets and a blank slate. Alright, so that's easy enough. So a bunch of buckets filled with water. We're going to need 7 buckets. We have 3. Let's get 4 more. And filled with water. I have my sink right out here. So between episodes, I'm going to get a bunch of blood and get a bunch of monsters spawned in that spot. I realized I probably left the light on, didn't I? But there's the water sigil, and we get all the buckets back, which is good because we can use that for the superior capacity. So that's going to give us a water infused stone, which gives you water shards. Kind of a cool thing, but not something I really need right now. Yep, I left the light on. That's why not like anything is spawning. So yeah, that gives you the water shards. So really useful, but don't really need it right now. Let's see, imbued slates. We need one of these. I just need to have it on me. We've already made those. By the way, the water sigils make water. I believe you just right click and it makes a water source. Kind of cool. It does use blood from our network, so you don't want to use too much, but it is really neat. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, we'll keep them in here. So something like that. And let's go ahead and fill up as much blood as we can. Then we can flip that on. And we'll grab an imbued slate. And there we go. We're going to get another one for that. Cool. So, magnetic growth. So, sigil of the Green Grove and sigil of magnetism. So, Green Grove requires Magician's Blood Orb. So, the tier we don't have. We need more blood. Turn that off. Unfortunately, things just aren't falling down here fast enough for my liking. Step back just a little bit. And I wish the mobs wouldn't fight the fall as much as they do. And we'll just repair bows because why not? I keep hitting that. So there's another little bit. I think when it's glowing white, it's still looking for blood, and then it just decreases the progress. So you can just waste blood. But anyways, let's see. So the sigil of magnetism, can we make that one? That requires Magician's Blood Orb as well, so not quite. We really should get a Magician's Blood Orb, but then Teleposition and Sigil of Teleposition. So this guy requires Magician or higher, it looks like, plus Interservience. That's tier 4 altar with a lot of blood. So we're starting to get into things that take a lot of blood. So, yeah. Let's just step away from blood magic for right now. The altar and all that kind of stuff. So what we're going to work on is, we'll see if we can do either of these guys. And then the either of the altar diviner or the, what's the other one called? The redstone one. So altar emitter. Let's look up that. Emitter and altar diviner. So that is a tier 3. We just need another blood altar. Can we actually just make that? We just need a furnace. There we go. And some seared brick. So in order to make seared brick, we're going to need a little bit of grout. 8 is enough. Gravel, let's craft 4 of that real quick. That shouldn't take too long. And I don't believe we have an altar. No. So gravel. Let's go ahead and cook this up. And while we're waiting on that, we need another set of that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, unless we might already have some of the seared bricks, we have 1. It's not really worth it to bother. We'll just go ahead and make 2 sets. So if I can spell gravel with 1 hand without looking, there is the other set of grout. So there's 1. So that does mean we're going to need another furnace. But that is not too bad. So we're going to need 2 of these guys. And this will be done in just a moment. Now this isn't too bad to make, just a bunch of redstone. And then this is just as easy. So these 2 quests will be pretty simple, straightforward. And like I said, between episodes, I'm going to work on getting more blood so that we can do more work with blood magic. So we're going to want, first of all, a lever, and then 7 blocks of redstone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And there is the altar emitter. And we're going to get some redstone back for that. So I'm just going to throw that in there, and yeah, I don't really care. We'll throw that back in there. Alright, so all we need is 3,000 blood, and we can get the altar diviner. Should not be too much of a hassle. I'm going to go ahead and put the immune slate back. Let's kill all this stuff. Get as much blood as we can. Alright, so we have more than enough for this guy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a whole bunch of slates, specifically the immune slates, so that we can make the superior capacity and just bump the capacity of this guy up more and more and more. But there is the altar diviner. And yeah, another quest. Aren't we close to being able to make full hearts? Yeah. I believe we can. So there's no reason to take full hearts anymore. Alright, so we can fill up this guy. And yeah, go ahead and turn that back on. So we have a spawn cow as well. Probably not going to use that right now. I want to get all the blood orbs right now in here. And I'm going to put most of the blood magic stuff that I'm not going to be using that often. I'm going to go ahead and put that away into the ME system. So once this one is done, and nope, not enough. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there, like so, and do something like that. Alright, so like I said, I will get more of the blood between episodes, get some of the runes replaced, and all that fun stuff. But I think what I'm going to do is put this away, that away. We have a good and a greater. Let's open the good. We got Cackle Reward. Slowpoke Guide. This is a, oh, what is it called? It's a riding crop? Yeah, I understand why that's a Cackle Reward. If you don't get it, ask your parents. And then a greater reward bag. Conveyor belts. Alright then. Alright, so those were interesting. Let's take a look real quick and see what all we have left to do with blood magic for now. So we need to make the blood thorn, the blood amulet, and then blood cleanser. New way of crafting. By soaking things in blood, they become cleaner. That's going to give us some shiny. Okay. So I don't know anything about that. That might be sanguimancy. And then there's blood storage. Blood tanks can store any fluid. Base level is 16 buckets per tank. Fluid remains in the tank. That's kind of cool too. I do want to see this blood amulet real quick. How bad is that to make? Pretty bad. Demonic slates and master blood orb plus the blood tanks. This, however, is not that bad. What's the orb that's going to take? Magician. So, oh, tier 2 is the lowest. So, that's kind of cool. And then any ore lump, which I don't know how to do corrupted infusion. I know nothing about corrupted infusion. That is sanguimancy. And there is I have 3 of those books. I probably already had one of those books in I probably already had one of the books in the AE system, and I just didn't bother to look. So corruption crafting. There's a book with sanguimancy, I thought. But maybe not. I don't know. Because this is the Sanguine Scientum. There is another one. I know there is. I think API is... Yeah, Delving into Darkness. This guy. So can we make that real quick? Just so I can kind of learn. We're going to need another book. So I believe we're going to need some more paper. And then... should probably teach the system how to make this type of stuff. Just because the books are going to be easier to make with this recipe. It does take string, but in the long run, it is better. And then let's just take this stuff over. I believe I have a crafting table over here. If not, I have one right there. Yeah, I do. Cool. So we'll just go ahead and grab our blood orb. There we go. Always remember to remove your blood orb, or else you will lose them because you'll forget about them forever. It's happened to me. More times than it should have. I keep hitting this thing. That's really annoying. Ooh, we have some treasure. Let's open it. We got gold. Cool. So, this book will probably tell us soul corruption. No. Sacrifice magic, soul corruption applications, infusion. You first need to get yourself a corruption catalyst and then in your inventory, and if your soul is corrupted enough, there's a chance for the process to start. And turn the item you hold into something else. And soul corruption is the consequence of going such as the one seen above. So sacrifice magic. It sounds really complicated. I'm gonna have to do some research into this. That is something that's, yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research into that. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode off here. We did quite a bit, even though we didn't get as much done as I'd like. We do have a tier 4 blood altar, and we're getting close to having all the stuff. We could probably go ahead and get the tier 3 blood orb. We just need a block of gold and enough blood in the altar, which is basically a filled altar at our level, and that should be pretty much it. So how much do we have in here? 12. Let's get it up to, if we can get this to 24, 1, whatever, that would be ideal. But if we can't, and there's 18, I could probably also go ahead and make like runes of more runes of sacrifice. That would also help, because it would basically give us more blood for every monster we kill. So there's 2440. Go ahead and put the block of gold in there, and that should be more than enough to get the next blood orb. So I will look into getting some more runes, some better runes. We can replace all of these runes. Now, when you only have a tier 3 altar, when you only have a tier 2 altar, only the ones in the center count for anything. So it's a waste to try to do anything else to make the corner ones anything other than the basic ones. But as you expand, these do count for whatever effect you get. So I'm basically going to kind of rearrange what our blood altar is like. But there's the magician blood orb. So there's the tier 3 altar, the tier 3 orb. And let's open uncommon treasure. We got an emerald. Cool. So like I said, I'm going to work on blood magic between episodes, and we're going to continue on with this next time. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!